So you're thinking of moving to Gilbert, Arizona? Well, in this video, I'm going to do a complete map tour. I'm going to show you everything you need to know about Gilbert and everything that's in the surrounding areas. I'm going to go over freeways, airports, schools, neighborhoods, shopping areas, everything that you will need to know. And by the end of this video, you'll be able to decide if Gilbert's a place that you want to relocate to, invest in, and make a part of your life. By the way, my name is Yolanda Street. I'm part of the Relocation to Arizona team. I get calls, texts, emails from people just like you that's wanting to relocate to Gilbert and other surrounding cities. If you're thinking about moving to Gilbert or any surrounding city in the next 6 years, 6 months, 6 weeks, or even 6 days, feel free to reach out to me. I'd love to make your relocation as smooth as possible. And make sure you subscribe below and hit the bell. That way you'll never miss out on another video. Now let's get started. So we're going to go ahead and use Google Maps. So I can go ahead and show you everything that you need to know. And the first thing we're going to look at is the city of Gilbert, which is going to be right here, surrounded with the red dots. This area right here, you see my cursor going around it. This is all of Gilbert. And then let's talk about the freeways right here that surround Gilbert. We have the I-60 that runs east and west. It's right here going east and west. And then we have the loop 202, and it actually cuts straight through Gilbert right here and connects to the 60. The loop 202, and it actually connects to the 101 and the I-10. So you have the I-87 right here that connects to the loop 202. And then you have the loop 101 that runs north and south. It connects to the loop 202. And then you have the I-10 that runs down here, and it connects to the I-60 and the loop 202 also. So these are all the freeways surrounding Gilbert. And then you have the cities of Tempe, Scottsdale, Mesa right here, and Chandler right here. And these are the surrounding cities of Gilbert. So even if you're in Gilbert and you work in one of the surrounding cities, or you live or want to visit, or you know someone who lives in these surrounding cities, they're not too far for you to go and visit these surrounding cities or to travel to for activities. For instance, if you love sporting events, some of the big sporting events like the Arizona Cardinals, they play over here in Glendale. You can easily travel to Glendale to see the Arizona Cardinals play, and then travel back home to Gilbert. So nothing's really too far. Okay, so let's talk about the hospitals. There's plenty of hospitals, medical centers, emergency rooms in Gilbert, Arizona. Gilbert has the Dignity Health Systems and the Banner Health Systems. So as you can see right here in Gilbert, Arizona, anything right here in the red with the H is a hospital. You have the Chandler Regional Hospital, the Dignity Health Arizona Specialty Hospital. You have the East Valley ER and hospital right here. Emergency room at Arizona right here. Banner Ironwood Medical Centers right here. The Banner Heart Hospitals right here. You have the Next Care Urgent Care right here. Dignity right here, Specialty Center. Chandler Regional Medical Centers here. And then again, you have the Dignity Health Arizona System Hospital right here. Abrazos right here. They may not be directly in Gilbert, but there are quite a few directly in Gilbert. If you pull in the Banner hospitals only, let's take a look. For the Banner hospitals, you have Banner Desert Medical Center here, Banner University, the Banner Heart Hospital, Banner Goldfield Medical Center here, East Valley ER right here, the Banner Health Center right here, Banner Ironwood here. Right over here you have the Banner Heart Hospital, but what I want to show you is the Banner Gateway right here, Banner Gateway Medical Center here. Banner Gateway, right here where Banner Gateway is, you have MD Anderson Cancer Center. It's in the same parking lot as Banner Gateway, just directly across the parking center. So if you live in Gilbert and you're looking for a really good cancer center, Banner MD Anderson is in that same parking center. Not only for medical support or anything like that you need, as far as hospitals, emergency rooms, medical clinics, there's different doctors' offices right there in the Gilbert area. But if you work in the medical field, there's plenty of doctors' offices and hospitals that you can work at right here in the Gilbert area and the surrounding cities. So Again, medical is a very important field in the Gilbert area that you can focus on if you're considering moving to Gilbert. Now let's talk about something that some of you may be really interested in. Let's talk about golf courses for all my golfers out there. Golf courses in Gilbert, Arizona. So right there where all my red is, there are golf courses. Some of the golf courses are part of the neighborhood communities, which I will talk about later. But there's 5 main golf courses that we are going to talk about. And for those out there that just want to have fun and don't want to go to any of the golf courses, Gilbert does also have a Top Golf where you can go have appetizers, drinks, and just have a great time just playing at Top Golf. The first golf course I'm going to talk about is the Kokopelli Golf Club, and I will try to pull up some photos for you. Kokopelli Golf Club is an 18-hole golf course. It does have a driving range. It has a teaching area. It teaches pros, and it has a restaurant on site. It's known for being very relaxed and not very formal. So if you just want to go out there and do some golfing, it is for all types of golfers, whether you're a beginner or an experienced golfer. It's that type of course. You could go out there just to have a great time. Here's some pictures, restaurant on site. Another great golf course is going to be the Western Skies Golf Course. The Western Skies Golf Course is a public golf course. It is an 18-hole golf course also. It does have a membership for unlimited range, balls, and tee times. It does have a restaurant on site also. And it is also for all different golfers, whether you're a beginner or an experienced golfer. Shop. That's Western Skies. Greenfield Lakes Golf Course right here. It's a 9-hole golf course, but you play it twice to make 18 holes. It does have an interactive driving range there. It's for all skill levels. They do camps, leagues out there. They host a lot of clinics, and it is for all ages also. So whether you're a skilled golfer or brand new, this is said to be a wonderful golf course for you to try out. Then you have the Power Ranch Golf Club. This is part of the Power Ranch neighborhood. This is called Trilogy at Power Ranch. This is an 18-hole golf course also. It is a championship style course. This golf course does have some pretty nice club perks. And again, it's part of the Power Ranch neighborhood or community. And it is a little bit harder golf course, so if you're new, you may find it to be a little more challenging. And this is just a home that's in the community. And then the last one that I'm going to touch on is the Seville Golf Course and Country Club. This is part of the Seville community in the neighborhood of Seville. This is more of an upscale golf club and country club. This is members only. This is an 18-hole golf course. Again, it's members only. It's a resort-style golf club and country club. It does have resort-style amenities. It has a resort-style dining, pools, game zones, different areas for events that you may want to have. And it's part of the Seville community, so if you're not a member, you are not permitted to use this golf club. Overall, there are several different golf clubs in the Gilbert area. So again, if you are interested in golfing and that's something you love to do, then Gilbert has quite a few options for you to choose from. Again, whether you're new or experienced. All right, so let's talk about the schooling in Gilbert, Arizona. Gilbert has 38 to 40 elementary, middle, and high schools that are public. They are said to have very good public schools in different areas. So if you're in the Gilbert area, you definitely have a wide variety of schools to choose from. Depending on what you want for your child, there's plenty of different schools you can choose from. It does have over 20 charter schools. I know 2 of the known charter schools in the Gilbert area are going to be the Great Hearts schools and the Legacy Traditional schools. Those schools are also valley-wide. So whether you're in Gilbert or some of the other surrounding cities, Great Hearts and Legacy Traditional Schools are in the surrounding cities also. So if you're moving into Gilbert or you decide to move out of Gilbert and your children are in those schools, they do have the options of maybe transferring and staying in the same schools. Gilbert has about 23 private schools that will offer like a STEM program or Montessori program or Christian type program. One of the main private schools in Gilbert would be the Gilbert Christian Academy. So overall, schooling is not an issue in Gilbert. Parents are pretty happy when it comes to the education their children are getting. And again, according to Niche, Gilbert is known to have pretty good schools for the kiddos. Now, if you're in the higher education field, whether it's you or you have kids that graduate from high school and they want to go ahead and, start college, Gilbert has the Chandler Gilbert Community College right there in the area. They do have the sister campuses, the smaller ASU campus, NAU campus, and U of A campus right there in the Gilbert area. And then if your child wants to drive to the big Arizona State University campus in Tempe, it's about 20 miles from the Gilbert area. It takes about 15 miles to get to with normal traffic. So even with the higher education, there are campuses there directly in Gilbert or in Tempe, which is a surrounding city not far at all from the Gilbert area. Now let's talk about some shopping areas. Gilbert does offer a robust amount of shopping. I'm going to touch on a few popular locations and what they have to offer. Let's talk about Santan Village first. Santan Village is an open air mall. It does have over 100 different stores. Some of the larger stores that it have are going to be Macy's, Dick's Sporting Goods. You can see it's outdoors, so it's kind of nice to be able to walk around and then go inside. Macy's, Dick's Sporting Goods, Best Buy, the Apple Store, Barnes & Nobles. It does have dining. You can dine at the Keg or the Shake Shack, and it does also have a Harkins movie theater out there. So whether you're going out there to do some shopping or just to hang out, it's a great place to hang out there. Another great area is going to be the shops at the Gilbert Commons. And this area right here is good for your everyday shopping needs. It does have all the stores that you would need for like basic household shopping. It's gonna be right here off of the 60 right here. It does have like the Ulta. It has an Ulta, a Ross, a TJ Maxx out there. Has a Jason's Deli, and a Chipotle. Five Below, there's a Kohl's. So all the everyday type stores that you want to go in to take care of things for the house, you're going to find out there in that area. All right, so another good shopping area is the Heritage District in downtown Gilbert, Arizona. In the Heritage District, it's going to bring that historical charm. It's going to have those vintage type shops where you can find unique items, stuff that you don't always see in the regular stores. You're going to have people that make stuff and stuff that they've created on their own. Like I said, a lot of unique and vintage type items. You're going to have about 30 different stores out there that you can shop in. And of course out there you're going to have a whole lot of restaurants that you can dine at. And then on the weekends they do have the farmers markets out there. So you can definitely go down there if you like to hang out, walk around, and do the farmers markets. You're definitely going to find that downtown at the Heritage District. Fairly at Cooley Station's another really nice place to hang out with the family. It's vibrant, a lot of cool places that you can go to. Has different spas, workout facilities, couple nail shops, restaurants. As you can see, there's Hatch Kitchen right here. You're gonna have a dog boutique out there. Hatch Kitchen is a really good restaurant to try out. It's really good food. I go there quite often. There's activities and group activities you can do out there with the family of all ages. So whether you have younger kids or older kids, there's different things out there. They do have community events out there throughout the year. If you're looking for a relaxed environment or a social environment, then Cooley Station is definitely the place to be. If you're looking for like different types of decor or jewelry, stuff that people make and create to sell, you're also going to find that type of stuff out here also. So just that vibrant, upbeat place to hang out. whether it's daytime or nighttime. It's going to be a really upbeat place to hang out. All right, so those are, again, 5 good areas to hang out. Not the only areas in Gilbert to hang out, but definitely 5 good areas to hang out. All right, so let's talk about 5 neighborhoods, or let's talk about some of the main neighborhoods in Gilbert, Arizona. So I pulled up neighborhoods in Gilbert. As you can see, there are quite a few. Each neighborhood does bring something different to the table, which makes Gilbert what it is. Gilbert's a close-knit community, family feel, whether, again, you're family, you're single, you're older. You're going to find that perfect neighborhood for you when it comes to Gilbert, because there are so many different neighborhoods and communities that make Gilbert what it is. I'm going to touch on a few neighborhoods, but by all means, I am not going to touch on all of them. Let's just start talking about a few of them. Let's see. Since I did touch on the Power Ranch golf course, let's talk about the Power Ranch community of Gilbert, which is going to be right here. Power Ranch is a pretty nice sized area right here in Gilbert. Power Ranch is family oriented. It's really known for family who prefer active lifestyles. Power Ranch it is a master plan community. It does have plenty of parks, lakes, walking trails, sports courts, sports fields, any of the outside stuff. As you can see, just alone in Power Ranch, it does have like stores and all that, which is all part of Gilbert. But just overall, Power Ranch is a huge neighborhood community, and they do neighborhood events throughout the year. They come together as a community, and it makes Power Ranch what it is. If you enjoy doing like community stuff and getting to know the people in your community, they have tot lots. They have parks all over the place. They have pools throughout the community. Just anything like that allows you and your family to be active and get to know everybody, then that is what Power Ranch brings to the table. Let's see if I can show you a few photos of Power Ranch. Some of the houses, just some of the neighborhoods. So Power Ranch is Power Ranch is actually one of the pretty popular neighborhoods in Gilbert. Another pretty popular neighborhood in Gilbert is Seville. Seville right here. I talked about the Seville golf course also. Seville is an upscale neighborhood. It's a resort style living, like I told you guys earlier. If you're into resort style neighborhood community with lakes and golf courses, it does have, again, it's a master plan community. It has pools, fitness centers, parks, golf course, walking trails, anything that allows you to have that upscale feel. If that's what you're into, then Seville is that type of community. You're going to have those lakes, you're going to have those golf courses. Still a close-knit community feel with your neighbors. They still have their community events. They have parks. You don't have to leave. Again, you have the fitness center right there in your community, and again, it's resort style living. So if that's something that you're into and you want that resort style feeling right there in your neighborhood, then Seville is definitely the neighborhood for you. Another popular neighborhood is going to be Val Vista Lakes. There's so many great neighborhoods in Gilbert that it's hard to touch on all of them. That, like I said, they each bring something different to the table. Here's Val Vista Lakes right here. Val Vista Lakes is known for its waterfront properties and golf courses. It's right here, a big area right here. And as you can see, it has Runaway Bay, Lakeside at Val Vista Lakes right here. You have Regatta at Val Vista Lakes, Harbor at Val Vista Lakes right here, Mission Bay Estates at Val Vista Lakes right here. So a whole lot of different lake areas right here. Palisades at Val Vista Lakes. So it has like different lake areas in the area, and golf courses is what it's known for. It does have water view properties, a lot of green areas. It is also known to be an upscale environment, great scenic views when you're driving throughout, and also a community feel, close-knit. They do community events throughout the year. They have boating, golfing throughout the neighborhood, and like I said, different activities throughout the year also. So if you like the water views and you like to go out and do some boating, then Val Vista Lakes, and you like just water. I know water relaxes me. Just being able to look at it and sit on the water, or maybe have a waterfront or a water back. then Val Vista Lakes is a community that you definitely want to touch on in the Gilbert area. Let's talk about Higley Groves. Now, Higley Groves is known to have more affordable housing, and it's newer housing, and it has really good schools, known to have really good schools. So it's known to like younger families who need the, who need the more affordable housing but want their kids in really good schools. Still offers really good amenities, neighborhood parks. You have the Highland Park Elementary School here. So Higley Groves goes around this whole area right here. And again, those homes are newer right here. So it still allows you to live in the Gilbert area, be around all the amenities that Gilbert has to offer, have a newer home, great schools, but still makes that housing a little more affordable than some of the other areas in Gilbert. Still has that family feel, still has the community pools in the area, and still has events and activities throughout the year. And then one last neighborhood that I'm going to touch on is going to be Argentopia in Gilbert. And this neighborhood is truly a special neighborhood also. As you can see here, it's right here, circle right here around the 202, right here by Ray Road and Higley, as you can see right here. This is truly a special neighborhood. This is a farm neighborhood, farm to walk neighborhood. This neighborhood is pretty unique. It's designated, it's basically a farm neighborhood, walking farm. It does specialize and emphasize on community and family. Basically gardens, farmers, markets, different events, fresh produce, anything like that. So if you want to have that community garden feel and that small town feel and still live in the city, then this is definitely what you're gonna get right here in this area. You can grow your produce, share your produce with the community, walk around, see what other neighbors have to offer. It also does community events. It has a little farm market, store, and you're gonna get that stuff and still be right here in the city of Gilbert. So this is definitely a special town that you could have that community feel, that farming feel, and still live right here in the city. So this is definitely a beautiful area to be in. If this is something that you like without being too far out, then this is definitely a city that you'd want to consider. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to talk to you about is parks. Gilbert has beautiful parks. I'm going to talk to you about the main parks, but outside of the neighborhood parks, there are many parks in the Gilbert area. I'm going to talk to you about the Gilbert Regional Park. Here's some photos of the Gilbert Regional Park. This park is known to have some wonderful community events. If you're a sports lover or you love being outside, this is a great park to go to because this park does have all the sports courts. It has basketball, volleyball, pickleball, tennis. This park does have a huge play structure. It has a splash pad with over 4,000 square feet of splash pad and over 50 different water structures on the splash pad for the kiddos. It has a lake out there that you can fish. It has ramadas for barbecuing and cooking. So if you have children of all ages, this is definitely a wonderful park for you to go to, hang out. Everybody can kind of do their own thing. You can have lunch out there, have a picnic. There's plenty of parking out there, restrooms, and like I said, you can fish or do whatever you want to do. So this Gilbert Regional Park is definitely a wonderful park to go to, whether you want to play sports, picnic, play in the water, just sit around and do nothing. It's a great park to go to. Next park that we want to talk about is Preserve at Water Ranch Park. If you are a nature lover, this is a wonderful park to go to. This park has great scenery. It's great for taking photos, great for relaxing. It's great for just looking for wildlife or bird watching. It has over 4.5 miles of walking trails and biking trails. It does have a lake out there. It has an outdoor observatory where you can just look at the birds and see the wildlife. It's good for education if you want to take the kids out there, teach them about the birds or some of the cactuses or the trees or just whatever you want to do. This is definitely the place to do that. Take a look at some of the photos out there of the wildlife. Great place to just get out and relax. And then the last park I'm going to touch on is going to be Freestone Park in Gilbert. Freestone Park does have playgrounds for children of all ages. It does have a covered area for smaller children. It also has sports courts. So if you're into sports, again, it has sports courts. It has a skate park. And it also does have an amusement park with a mini train and a carousel. It has ramadas for barbecuing and cooking out. So again, this park is great for families because whether you have older kids or little kids, you can just go out there, everybody can spread out, do the activities they want to do, come back together, eat some lunch, cook out, do whatever they want to do. This is definitely a park for everybody to have something to do. Has a fishing lake out there. So overall, now that we've talked about Gilbert, we talked about the hospitals, golf courses, neighborhoods, parks, shopping. Overall, living in Gilbert, Arizona offers vibrant, family-friendly lifestyle, great mix of suburban charm mixed with modern amenities. Gilbert is known for its top-rated schools. It's known for low crime rates, safer neighborhoods, beautiful parks. Great for the 300 days of sunny weather that we do have. It's good whether you have family, whether you're a professional, whether you're single, whether you're retired. There's a place for you in Gilbert. Gilbert has plenty of master plan communities. Again, Power Ranch, Seville, different walking trails, golf courses. Just overall, Gilbert has a thriving downtown area, historical areas. Just, I have to say, what does Gilbert not have? You know what I mean? So if you are open to a little bit of everything and you think that Gilbert is a place you want to live, or you have any other questions, or you're moving to Gilbert, again, reach out to me. I'll definitely love to make your relocation to Gilbert a lot smoother. Reach out to me and be sure to subscribe below and hit the bell so you never miss out on another video.